Hello everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Today we're going to do a sample reading of a Removing Roadblocks reading, one of my new services. It's approximately 22 minutes, $22. The intentions are to identify the underlying roadblocks, help to gift awareness, identify awareness for removing said roadblock, and giving awareness for any emotions that can help or hinder, things to be aware of as you move through your roadblock. So we begin with the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle cards. Movement. 29 is 11. So, resisting movement. Resisting movement that is in line with your soul, with your free spirit. Towards the sun. Towards the light, towards divinely gifted and scripted purpose. So why are you doing things that are not in line with your soul? This is a time of change and movement and a symbol for wonderful surprises. If you have been waiting for something, you will soon have clarity. You will get answers you thought would never come, and you will move closer to things that were out of reach before. Perhaps this card predicts a trip that you've always wanted to take. The symbol for movement can indicate both a change of scene and a real shift in the direction of your life. No matter what this symbol holds for your question, know that wonderful change is now possible. This is the time to make your move. So yeah, have you been thinking about a place you want to go, but you've been coming up with excuses not to go? Thinking about taking a class? Thinking about joining a group? Some kind of movement that will awaken and enliven and assist with the proper alignment, the proper dance of your soul. So how then do we move around that and apply that to our life? Let's ask Lord Ganesha, remover of obstacles. Lord Ganesha, look at this beautiful artwork. This artwork is done by Ekaterina Golovanova. Yes. And then the cards are by Angela Hartfield. Alright. Let's remove this roadblock. Why are we resisting this movement? This divinely appointed movement. What is the resistance? Where can we, let's see, enlightenment. We're not spending enough time trusting our intuition. Those repetitive thoughts for movement are part of your intuition. And then there's a lack of trust there. Part of your enlightenment process is learning to trust those things within that keep coming up for you. And spend time in meditation. Currently we are listening to the magical music witch spellcasting magic meditation. If you subscribe, you can get notifications when I change up the meditation playlist, which is pretty often. You can also meditate in nature, meditate in a bath, meditate without music, but I do think that meditation music and guided meditations are a terrific gateway if you're not used to sitting within meditation. So you do need to connect to your intuition, to your true source, to manifest your desires. The color purple is associated with being art, creativity, and spirituality. So I know it seems silly, but spend some time delving into your creative side and into your artwork. Meditative artwork, or even just putting together a puzzle if you're not feeling very creative. Although do try, be your creativeness. Okay, you are creative. So connect with that. Answers come when you are in that mode, in that process, in that alchemization type of set, that energy set. So it is considered a color of honor, courage, and is sometimes associated with royalty. Ganesha is sharing the purple hue to assist you with your spiritual journey inside yourself. By connecting with him and this energy, you will be redirected back to your true enlightened nature. Your crown chakra is the purple chakra that is connected to your well-being in mind, body, and spirit in this life and beyond. All energy blocks keep you from connecting to your true source. Set a clear goal of how you would like to connect with your higher self. You may choose to be a healer or to practice a specific modality such as Reiki. And everyone is a healer. Everyone is their own healer. And then there are those who have spent much time healing themselves who then assist others with connecting to their healer within. So everyone is really a healer because, some people really attach to that label, and it then becomes an egoic struggle, and that's not the purpose of this process. So it's important to notate that. Your crown chakra is the purple chakra that is connected to your well-being in mind, body, and spirit in this life and beyond. All energy blocks keep you from connecting to your true source. Set a clear goal of how you would like to connect with your higher self. You may choose to be a healer or to practice a specific modality such as Reiki. You may simply choose to meditate. Everyone has psychic ability and a connection to the divine. Open yourself up consciously to opportunities that will help you reach your goal. To really enjoy living on Earth, the more you can do to release the limiting programs and emotional patterns, the more quickly and easily you will manifest your desires. You can create your life as you intend it. Choose to live life fully and achieve real enlightenment where all things are possible. Beautiful. Oh, I like that. Okay. So, I want to use this oracle, Michelle Matussa's Wild Elemental Oracle, to identify, I guess, I don't want to necessarily say dark, because a lot of people say evil with dark, and no, I don't want to say evil. I mean like primitive, like dark, like we all have a dark side, it's, what of that side is either preventing, or what can we focus on to promote this process along the journey towards movement right now. So Salmon, number 21. Just keep swimming. Okay, so perhaps we've been too stuck on repetitive thoughts, OCD thoughts, or habits, things like that, and we need to swim along, we need to move along, let it go. I feel like salmon's very good at not attaching to things, definitely not that serve, and the salmon needs very little too, so salmon attributes are the value of returning home. So is there something that helps direct you towards this movement goal, this enlightenment goal, that's a little bit more familiar? If we can't drop the familiar things that are hurting us, why don't we instead use that energy to focus on the familiar things that we know help us? And that will aid us in successfully swimming upstream through the emotionalness that is right now. There is a lot of emotionalness right now. We've been going through energy portal after gateway, after retrograde, after all, oh my gosh, so many things. Good news is, good news, we don't want to attach to the badness of Mercury retrograde, but Mercury retrograde will be ending tomorrow, Friday, February 4th, and so that could possibly be a relief for some people. One of the biggest things I've noticed is the lot of technology issues preventing things from moving forward through the last few weeks. So, and then that can also aid in miscommunications and things like that. So, and then salmon also understands the divine messages, has discernment for divine messages, recognizes patterns and things that are felt within the body. Salmon is very sensitive to energetic changes. And then also a rebirth of spiritual knowledge. When you see salmon swimming into your life, you are being shown that the struggle you are facing may seem insurmountable, but just know that the most resistance is just before you succeed. Do not give up. Put all your faith, power, passion, and energy into achieving what it is you are working toward. Going against the current, while exhausting at times, also brings you the experience of a journey that forced you to give it your all and the pride of a huge accomplishment. Make sure that you are able to detach yourself from the emotions that may be weighing you down. So, see, a salmon is able to swim with the bubbles and not to pop them. Very gentle and just moving along, moving along, moving along. So, yeah, that's really excellent there. So with that, I would definitely suggest that like a moving meditation, dancing, walking, something that you can, biking, a movement meditation. So sitting is probably not the best thing at this time. We need to get warm, get movement going here. Lots of movement. Alright, so, and then we're using the Empathic Oracle here by Steve Wilson and Michelle Matusis as more of like the sunnier sides of our emotions. Sometimes the sunnier side of our emotions can also be secretly disguised as a dark side because looking too much on the bright side of things or focusing too much on toxic positivity, that also is a toxic behavior in and of itself. So again, don't get caught up, charged up on the positive and negative labels as good or evil or anything like that. So, just one card, please, from the Empathic Oracle. The Sun. Number 23, the Sun. The sun will come out tomorrow. So, when it is a nice day, please be outside in the sun, getting the sun's rays, soaking up that vitamin D. Seasonal affective depression is a thing. Spending time outside can help with that. And again, the movement aspect. And we've got all of these guys that are in the 20s. So we have 29, 27, 21, 23. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we just went through 2, 2, 22, 2, portal. And that kind of energetics, I perceive it as very positive. Energetics will be going on through 2/22/22, so February 22nd of 2022. So a really excellent time for setting intentions and altering awareness and habitualness towards those goals, that movement, that interruption of the patterns that have been going on. I'm sorry, there is not normal. Normal is not a thing. So people who are attached to the way things were, it's never going to be that way again. It just isn't. Okay? Now is the time to set a better future, intentions for a better future. It is possible. And better as you or I could possibly perceive it. Yeah, so the sun shines in its time where it is needed without question, at one with those who need its light. The sun is the source of life that feeds the plants of this world. Each plant knowing their place in the balance of life, playing their role as one and the same with no separation. The plant giving sun purpose and the sun sustaining the plant. When the light of the sun is absent to the plants due to dark storm clouds or change of position due to the seasons, the plants and trees of this world do not flourish. If the absence of the sun's light continues, the flora and fauna even wither and die. Could it be that as an empath you play this same role to others? Your source of light that flows through you being the very knowing of the Creator anchored to the earth in service to the sustaining properties of love. Ask yourself, do you hold a space of purposeful light unimpeded by judgment, or do you allow the storm clouds of others to affect your ability to shine? Even the seasons hold a time of energetic rest and renewal as the sun enters and leaves in its rotation. Is it time to let your light move to its next purpose, to let its illumination finish its season with whom you found yourself as a purposeful light, providing life-giving energy for them to flourish? By attaching conditions to whom and where you shine your light, by expecting a certain outcome, you are in actuality dimming your light. Step back and look at the situation with fresh eyes and look at the conditions and expectations surrounding this situation. Oh, that's a beautiful reading. That's so lovely. Thank you so much. So, we're at 22 minutes now, but I do want to read a little bit from the Animal Spirit Guides. I just got this book, Animal Spirit Guides, Stephen D. Farmer. He also has Oracle decks as well. But I think this is a really cool Animal Spirit Guide book. I've flipped through many, and this one I really resonated with. So, yes, excellent. Check it out. So I just want to read about the elephant, Ganesha, and then the hippo today. So when the elephant shows up, it means to make it a point to be of service in some way to the young, elderly, or those less fortunate than yourself. Do not let anything stand in the way of attaining this goal that is so integral to your purpose. You have the determination and persistence required to overcome the current challenges you're faced with. Trust your senses, and if something in your life smells bad, take the necessary action to do away with it. Remain loyal to those closest to you in spite of anyone questioning their integrity. It's a good time to renew your sense of connectedness to the divine. Call on Elephant when you're feeling alone and isolated from any sense of family or community. And that definitely is happening for all of us right now. Keep in mind that there may be mental, emotional, or physical obstacles in your path that seem to block you from achieving your goals or following your mission, and so calling upon elephant energy in those situations can be beneficial. Also, when you're feeling tired, weak, depressed, or want more energy and vitality, you want to feel more confident, you want to increase your libido and encourage romantic feelings. When you find yourself in a position of power and responsibility, and one that requires you to be a strong and effective leader. Yay. Alright. And if elephant is your power animal, you have an insatiable hunger for knowledge and continually seek to understand things. You're at your best doing some kind of political or social work, or otherwise being in a responsible position of public service. You have an innate capacity for drawing on ancient wisdom and communicating this whenever appropriate. You're a passionate and uninhibited lover who's quite able to please and satisfy your partner. And once you set your mind to something, there's nothing that will stop you from obtaining it. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Yes. I just wanted to share elephant with you. And then hippo. I just got hippo from my wonderful, loving partner. And I love it because there's a little infinity symbol on here. I don't know if you can see it. Come on, focus, camera. And it's made of malachite. Malachite is the Archangel Raphael. So beautiful, protection, just unconditional love, and it feels good to hold. It just, so I want to read to you about hippo. So if hippopotamus shows up, it means for you to trust your intuition and act on it, yet stay grounded at the same time. Your skin is especially sensitive, so moisturize with lotion as needed and use sunscreen when exposed to the sun for any length of time. It's critical that you don't deviate from your path, so stay true to yourself and don't let anything distract you. Now is the time to immerse yourself in whatever artistic or creative endeavor you want to accomplish and stay with it to completion. Be protective of any of your artistic creations and don't let anyone demean or criticize your work. Call on hippopotamus when you're feeling suspicious that there's something deceptive going on and you want to get to the truth that's under the facade. When you're preparing to throw yourself into a challenging but gratifying project that will allow you to express your artistic side. When you're entering a period of intense self-examination and spiritual exploration. When you've been engrossed in some form of deep internal experience and need to emerge and get yourself grounded. If hippopotamus is your power animal, you're able to know what's beneath the surface of things and people and can get to the truth quickly. You honor your truth, speak it readily, and expect others to do the same. You tend to follow routines and habits religiously and feel upset if any of these are disturbed or changed. You can be temperamental, so you have to work on controlling your temper and focusing that energy on your creative pursuits. Yay! Oh, that's lovely. Alright. Yay, I just wanted to read those a little bit. And again, we just had the festivals of In Bulk on Tuesday. We had our new moon in Aquarius. And Mercury retrograde is still going on through tomorrow. So a lot of energetic things going on. Lots going on. Remember radical self-compassion. Radical self-compassion. Absolutely. So I thank you for being here and joining me. Jennifer Luna, Wise Wench Wholistics. I am here for tarot and oracle divination, holistic aromatherapy, wellness coaching, which involves all aspects of holistic health, including nutrition, exercise, supplementation, spiritual practice, all of those lovely, wonderful things that go into our health. And then dance and music. I am a Zumba instructor, and my partner is also a music producer. So yeah, we got you in all of those things. I also have these beautiful Queen Spice of Everything Nice hand and foot scrubs available right now. They are $14.99. They come in this lovely purple bag, gift bag, and also a piece of my juju jewelry. Colors and metals will vary. If you have something specific in mind, please include that with your order email. Otherwise, I will pick something out for you that calls to me for you. But you are your healer. You ultimately are your healer. You know what color, textures that will be the best therapy to assist you in your current healing project, journey, what have you. And then I also have a couple bottles, very few bottles of Ant Flow's Cramp Relief. Please ignore my very old labels. These are from a few years ago. I haven't had the fancy labels like this made yet, but this is a wonderful formula. It was created for divine feminines to assist them during their cycle. Very excellent to support pain, inflammation, and digestive disturbances. So this one is $17. And if you do want a juju jewelry with that, you may request that as well. Alright, so thank you so very much for being here, for being you. I love you so much. Take care, and I will be here anytime you need.